And it's good to see you.
Good to see you,
look
too,
great.
Sally. Thank you. And so does the house. All right, guys, up next.
All right, hey everybody. Our today's special coming up in just a sec. I just want to ask you a quick question, and I want to forewarn you. If you like telemarketers, if you like people calling you all throughout the day and through the night, don't watch what I have coming up. Go somewhere else. If you hate it, watch our today's special. Taken us 2 years to put this together, and we finally have it. Finally, an incredible, technologically advanced system of phones for your home that solves that problem of the telemarketer. You know, the people, hey, listen, everybody's got to make a buck. I get it, but listen, I don't want to be bothered. It's always at dinner time. Really? It's in the morning when I'm getting ready for work. What is that all about? Well, here's what AT&T did. They did something that they are calling basically smart call blocking technology. They built it into this machine. Do you know they will even screen out calls so the phone doesn't even ring? That is crazy to me because the ringing is what annoys me. And then I look over and I'm like, oh, no caller ID, or oh, I don't know where this is coming from. Oh, somebody from somewhere in Texas is calling me. I have no friends or relatives there. It's a telemarketer. It's a robocaller. You can get rid of that once and for all with our today's special. Close to 2,000 people have already done it. You know, unwanted and illegal robocalls are the FTC's #1 complaint category. People calling and bothering me. They get more than 1.9 million complaints. Actually, they had 1.9 million in the first 5 months when they started keeping records on this stuff. Take a look at these beautiful phones. A lot of you are out there like, I have a cell phone, I don't need a house phone. Yes, you do. Because guess what? Cell phones are not always charged, they're not always there. You have to rely on cell phone towers, sometimes in storms or whatever reason, they don't work, you don't get good reception. I know my house is a block house. Guess what? My cell phone works in one chair, pretty much in my house where I have to go, where I make my phone calls. My home phones work everywhere because they are wired. It's a wired connection. So what's so special about what we're doing today? First of all, the color selection that we have, and in phones it is kind of cool, is we have an exclusive with the 2 colors that we have. We have 3 altogether. We have the silver, we have the rose gold, and the regular gold. These 2 you can only get here. What do you get when you order today? Well, first of all, the fanciest, coolest digital answering machine I've ever seen from AT&T. It even teaches you how to use it with voice commands. It's amazing. And so this is your base. This is the only thing that you plug in to your phone jack. That's it. These, and that also comes with a wireless handset. Then you get 1, 2, 3 other wireless handsets. So put one in the bedroom. You can keep one in the bath if you'd like. You can keep one out in the shed. Remember, this has DEX 6 technology, so the range is incredible. I mean, you can go 100 yards, no worries. You get on the end of the driveway, you keep that phone with you, you're gonna get great stuff. In addition to the smart call blocking, which is really one of the biggest features, that and DEX 6 are the most important feature because you have incredible range and clarity. And then you also have the ability not to take those crappy phone calls. It drives me nuts. And I'm getting more and more because as the internet and all that stuff reaches out, more people have access to your phone number. They're just calling you. And you know what? You know when you pick up and they don't answer? That's a robocall. They are screening. They're calling a bazillion people. When the one poor person picks up, they got to run and grab that phone. And that's why I hang up before they even get on. I'd rather not even have to pick up the phone. With this, you don't have to. Bill Duggan's here. Hi, Bill.
Hey, how are you?
Sorry I had to talk so much, but no, I'm excited about these phones. And I think a lot of people out there who got rid of their phones are now buying phones again.
Because it's more reliable, it's better quality, it's throughout the entire house, but it still links to our cell phone, which is great. So now we have that access throughout the house. But really what sets this apart, it was 2 years in the making, it's that smart call blocking feature.
Right.
Sure, we've heard of call blocking, and it's on the base station, or it's on that one button that we have to be right next to. We have call blocking on all our different phones, but with smart call blocking, what you're gonna notice is if a telemarketer calls, an unrecognized number calls, a robocall comes into the house, my phones will actually screen all of those calls. Perfect example. So right now we're getting a telephone call, which is...
It's Dre.
Oh, it's Dre. It's not a telemarketer. So guess what? I know to pick up that telephone call, and I can either pick it up or I can send it to voicemail. It's that convenient. But you notice what happened? It was a recognizable number.
Right.
If it was a robocall, it couldn't get past the smart screening because it needs a person on the other line.
Right.
It needs a voice that I'm familiar with. It could have been, vote for me, I'm running for office. I'm like, send it to voicemail, or more importantly, it's blocked. That's the smart call blocking feature on this phone, which is only exclusive to this HSN AT&T configuration.
Right. Yeah, it breaks it up into categories. So there's people that you know, numbers that you trust, blah, blah, blah. But then the robocalls and those other calls, it recognizes those right out of the gate. So it's not going to let those go through or send them off somewhere else. $99.95 is an incredible price for a brand new set of phones. And when you think about what you're getting, 4 full handsets, a digital answering machine, the smart call blocking, the DEX 6 technology, in addition to so many other features, Bill, because this, in addition to that, has high definition audio, amazing range. You have cell connect technology. So this actually, this is like an extra cell phone in your house because it will connect with your cell phone signal, and you can now receive cell phone calls on your handset. So now if your phone is charging, you use that, you'll still get cell phone calls. They will share your contacts, all that stuff is shared with your handset phone.
Or like you're talking about your construction in your house in the dead zones.
Right.
You leave your cell phone in that sweet spot.
Yes.
But now you can take a telephone call out in the yard, out in the garage, because these, remember, these don't plug into the wall jack. These just plug into a wall outlet. I'd love to give you a quick tour of the base station, because really all the features that you're going to want are not just confined to the base station, but throughout the house. So you see it has that nice large digital display, which is great. And the cool part about it is it announces the calls so you can easily hear it and see it. You have speakerphone, you have call blocking, you have quiet hours. You can just send it to quiet. I want to pick up my voicemail. By the way, 22-minute digital voicemail. I don't have to just come to the base station to hear my voicemail. I can actually pick up my messages remotely or on the handset, which is great. And the cool part about it too is, remember, that call blocking button. So what happens is we get a telephone call.
Call from HSN headquarters.
Oh, I can hear that. It's just HSN calling. I'm going to let it go to voicemail if I'd like to. Or people want to know how the audio is. I got to tell you, with DEX 6 technology, the audio is crisper, clearer, and better.
Yeah.
What's the digital answering machine?
Hey, Bill, it's Dre. Sorry I missed you. I guess
I should have called him back.
Now, but,
oh, well.
Listen how crisp that is.
Bye.
And the thing is, it's easier to access. It is crisper. And that audio, what is your major concern with your telephone? Is it the range? Covered. Is it the audio quality? It's covered because you're upgrading. And don't wait another 2 years to upgrade. Get this right now. Get a champagne finish or a rose gold finish and really appreciate it. And also remember, it's AT&T, been around for 100 years. See how bright that display is. The numbers are illuminated too. And what's important about being able to see it, if you can see it, you can easily navigate it and take advantage of all the features that are in here. Because I'm going to take you on a quick, hang up right here, go through the menu real quick. You have your intercom if you'd like. Because remember, maybe want an intercom to yell at the kids upstairs in terms of dinner's ready or what do you want for dinner. You don't have to yell upstairs. You just go to the intercom, ring a different room. You have voice assistants right over here. What is that voice assistant linked to? The voice assistants that's in your cell phone. Here's a great example. I'm going to press this right over here, and I'm going to ask my cell phone a question. But, you know, I don't have my cell phone on me, so all of a sudden, it's pairing with my cell phone, which is great, because you're going to notice right down here, I can ask, what's the traffic like today? It's telling me upstairs in my room. It's telling me
Traffic.
That's coming out of the handset.
Exactly. It's paired to my phone, which is just great and convenient.
Oh my God, that's so smart.
And the thing is, it does that because of the technology. And what the cool part about it is, we come in with our phones in our pockets, in our handbags, and we just place them down in the house. Once you've linked it once to the base station, it's linked. And all of a sudden, instead of just having one landline, I have a landline.
Oh my
I have
gosh,
this cell phone line.
I gotta buy these.
You have Danny's cell phone line.
Yeah.
And it rings throughout the house. It's convenient. You're connected.
And as you said, I have that one area of my house where my cell phone works, but my house phones work everywhere. So now, having linked to cell, it turns every one of these phones into another version of your cell phone.
Exactly.
So you do not lose out on this. Listen, I'd hate for you to miss out. Kyle, I'm sure the most popular color is probably this rose gold, because this is beautiful. And you know what's really neat too is the backlit numbers are blue.
Right.
I love that. That just sold me. I'm like, oh, because normally they're like yellow or orange. But can we show the backlit keys? Yeah, we'll show it, Bill. If you can you see it if we cover it? You kind of almost have to turn the lights out to see it. But anyway,
so much illumination.
But here's the point. If you just kind of put your hand over.
Oh, thanks.
You can raise it up higher, Bill, like this way. Yeah. See, I don't know if you can see. You'd have to turn the light. But anyway, the keys, you know how Apple has a backlit keyboard on the computer and everybody loves it? They're like, oh my gosh, the greatest thing ever. This has a backlit keyboard. Now, the reason I say that is because my mom relies on house phones. She does not, she's like, I am not dealing with my cell phone anymore because the buttons are smaller. She gets lost in it. She never remembers to charge it, and God bless her. And none of us do. It's not because she's old. She's just, that's what people do. They just forget. Kids, my son, his phone's always dead. The nice thing is you have a backup system. So if this is just your backup system, good for you. But like my mom, who's 85 and going to be 86, and now she's mad at me because I told everybody her age. But the deal is she can rely on this. It's comfortable in the hand. She knows it. And plus she has a phone in every room of the house. Most people can't go out. I don't know anybody that goes out and buys 4 cell phones of the same type so that they have a phone in every room of the house, right? You buy one, you're going to get all 4 of these. And not to mention the answering machine itself, and I don't know, Bill's got one he's going to show you a close-up of. It's got a big, bright display, easy to see. And again, the numbers are bigger. The numbers are bigger on the handset, too, because I don't know about you, I don't want to fight and struggle. I don't want to put my glasses on to read the phone numbers. You don't have to do that with this. It's got a great built-in speaker system. You can put all your contacts inside here. And remember, contacts are shared between this phone with cell link technology and your cell phone. So here it is in silver, kind of silver and black. Okay, we have it in the rose gold. This is the champagne gold. I just called it gold before, but this is the champagne gold. I am telling you, it's the best $100 you'll spend. And as I said before, if you like telemarketers, if you want people to call you all the time and ask you if you'd like to switch insurance plans or ask you if you'd like to join a specialty club, if you like that, don't buy this.
Exactly. Remember,
get a regular phone and allow everybody into your private world. I'm obviously teasing you, but I think you get it. This is going to fight off better than any other set we've ever had with the new smart blocking technology. It's going to fight off those telemarketers, those robocallers, and it's good to have them on your side. Plus, here's one last thing I'll say, and I read about this, which I never thought about. Your cell phone, if there's an emergency and you call from your cell phone, there's not a way to pinpoint the address on yourself because you travel. So it doesn't really know where you are. It knows the region where you are. When you have an emergency in your home address is linked to your phones. So the police, the fire department, whatever it is, they know exactly the street number, where you're calling from when you have house phones. They don't necessarily know that when you're using your cell. So there's a degree of safety built into that as well.
And have you ever tried to make a phone call in an emergency of a power outage, a snowstorm, a nor'easter, a hurricane, or even like my family was out in the California fires? You lose power. Does your cell phone still work? Are the towers jammed? I've actually unplugged our unit, and I want you to realize we'll still be able to take a phone call. We'll still be able to receive any phone call throughout the house, which is the convenience and the power of what you get with AT&T. So we don't have power right now, but the best part about it is, what you're gonna notice is, look at that. We're able to take a telephone call from the base station, from the handset. I'm gonna come right down here.
So how does that work? You have a battery backup.
Exactly. Is this Dre?
Yeah, what's up, Bill?
Can you guys hear Dre at home? Dre, you're talking to us. We've unplugged the system.
We unplugged the phone from the power.
Isn't
Hey,
that...
what's up, guy?
What up, Dre?
Everyone's saying hi this morning. That's the clarity of Deck 6 technology, but also the reliability of getting AT&T. No power, but still able to take that telephone call because of, we do want that landline for security and added value.
Right.
You talked about getting it for your mom. Same thing. I got it for my mom because we'd also try to reach her on her cell phone, but it was always in the kitchen or it was in her handbag. So we'd call her cell phone, it would ring throughout the house. So mom didn't realize she was talking to us on the handset, yet it was from her cell phone. I got it for my sister because she had a dead zone in her kitchen where she'd be cooking for the family. I'm like, Gwen, can you leave the kitchen? You're crackling, you're breaking up. She could talk to us on the handset on speakerphone. I haven't got it for myself. I don't have a landline at home. But guess what? My cell phone would ring and it's in the kitchen, it's downstairs, it's out in the car still. It would ring throughout the entire house. You have better range with Deck 6 technology. You have more secured calls because less of them are gonna drop. You have less interference. Have you ever had that interference issue? Because you're all of a sudden like, is that the neighbor's conversation? What's going on? You are always connected with clarity, reliability, and it's the value, and it's the time to upgrade because remember, the last time we had Today's Special on a home phone was 2 years ago.
Yeah, it's been a while. And if you want to utilize it, like having one in the bedroom, like, so Bill has just moved over there, and you can see, like, every room of your house, you can have, so we can have phones over here, you can have a phone in here. I love how they look. These rose gold are just, they're so great looking. But you have an extra added sense of security when you have a phone near you all the time. A lot of times we keep our phone on a charger somewhere else. It dies on us. We don't know what to do. This phone, and remember, all you need with this is a power source. This does not need a phone jack. The phone jack goes into the digital answering machine, and then that attaches to all the others. It's what we call little satellite phones. They all work off that base station, but it's stylish, they're good looking. We brought them out in these cool colors, which are exclusive here, because we also know you want them to look nice. They are backlit in blue light, which is really, blue light is soft and comfortable on the eyes, so especially when you're using your phone at nighttime. But all I can tell you is if you want that rose gold, you need to call now. We're 25% through inventory. Bill's only had a show and a half or 2 shows so far, so these are gonna sell out. They really are amazing. We originally had $5 shipping. They put free shipping into. Yeah. I mean, for 20 bucks, you get the whole set.
And what you realize, guys, my cell phone is ringing. Where is it? It's somewhere in the house. Oh, it's ringing right over here. Yeah, I can pick up that telephone call right over here from the convenience of upstairs. Hello, is this Dre again? Dre, how you doing?
Oh, I'm doing good.
Dre, if you keep calling me, I'm gonna have to call block you. But
Hey, that's not cool, man.
not cool at all. I'm sorry. Well, I'm gonna let you go. Thanks for giving us a call. But you notice that call came in via my cell phone. I was able to pick it up upstairs at the nightstand or in the home office, or maybe it's dad out in the garage. We don't always have our cell phones on us. We want to be able to find a family member, so you get this for them. You want to be able to not miss a call, you get it for yourself. Another thing I love, so say I'm in bed and it's like, oh, what's the weather like? I don't want to turn on the news yet. I can come right over here. I can actually go back to my cell phone and ask it a question with that voice assist button. So it's going to ring back to my cell phone and I can be like, let's see what it tells me. I wait for, what's the weather today?
And 51 degrees in St. Petersburg.
Perfect example. Here's another one. I ended that real quick, so I want to try it one more time. Because you know, you can actually place a telephone call or tell your landline to send a text message if you like. Call the HSN PA desk.
Calling HSN for desk.
I didn't have my cell phone with me, but all of a sudden I'm making that telephone call from my landline.
That is awesome.
That is the convenience. Good morning, Danielle. It's Bill and Guy. How you doing?
Hi, guys. How are you, Guy and Bill?
We're
Hi,
good, hon.
Danielle.
We'll talk to you later. But I just elevated my entire home phone system. Not because, you know, of a huge upgrade. I already had the cell phone. Now I have the cell phone, and I have that beautiful finishing color in every room of the house. Realize this doesn't take a wall jack. This just takes a power outlet. Remember, if I lose power, it still rings. My cell phone's not near me, it's still gonna ring. I can actually set an appointment on my cell phone via the handset. And it's just more of the power and the convenience and the reliability, but also dare to compare. It's the best value out there.
And Bill, think about it. I don't know about you guys out there. Where are you over there? I don't know about you guys out there, but I spent, let's say, on my son's last phone cost about $800 or $900.
Easily.
Okay, that's what I paid for one phone. Now, granted, I know cell phones have incredible technology, blah blah blah, because they try to be if they're a camera, they're all these things, and a regular phone system isn't that. But for a ninth or a tenth of that price, you can have all these phones. These phones are $25 each, okay? At our price right now that we're giving you. They're normally gonna be $130 for the set. We're doing them at $25 each. You get 4 phones, it's free shipping. The setup on them, well, you know, like with a cell phone, you have all these different programming things you need to do in the kind of the beginning. You gotta sit in a phone place forever. We're gonna deliver these to your house. All you do is plug them in. Oh, look, perfect. Watch.
Voice guide setup.
I love this part.
Smart Call Blocker can protect you from unwanted calls, which may come with or without phone numbers.
It talks you through the process.
Calls that do not display a phone number and calls from numbers.
So whether it's your call blocking, whether it's actually setting up your voicemail, AT&T has that built-in voice assist, so it's easy for you to set it up in any room of the house. Because that's just it. We're showing you a lot of the technology of what this AT&T's top-tier set of phones can do, but then you're like, am I going to use all of that? You'll be interested how easy it is. But remember, the #1 difference with this set of phones versus any other brand or any other AT&T phone is that smart call blocking. Because I want you to hear what happens. I'm calling your house. I'm gonna pretend to be that robocaller. And look, I'm ringing your house right now.
Hello.
My phones aren't ringing.
This number are being screened
What?
by Smart Call Blocker.
How do I get past that?
Say your name after the tone, then press pound.
I have to, it's screening my call. Vote for me, I want your money, exclamation point. The thing is, did you hear it? It didn't ring the house. That's that small call blocking feature. Okay, now it's ringing the house because it wasn't a robocall.
Right.
It's a legitimate person.
Vote for me. I want your money.
I don't want that.
Wait.
I go hit the call block button right over here.
Yeah.
Or I can pick it up. But more importantly, did you see how it actually didn't ring the house because of that robocall screening technology? And Guy, you said it at the very beginning. the #1 complaint to the Federal Trade Commission is unsolicited, illegal phone calls to our home. This helps stop that.
And guess what? I'm getting 3 or 4 of those, 5 of those a day on my cell phone.
Right.
I get them, right? You get them and they hang up, right? Or you get them and they don't leave a message. That to me is so dang frustrating. Or you get this generic. And you know what the other worst thing is there's a lot of deceit and deceitful practices going on with these things. Like I got one the other day that was calling me that told me that I had a bill that I needed to pay from a hospital I've never been to. And I'm like, what? I'm like, what are you, because they figure if they keep trying, they'll get a handful of people that'll do it. And they prey on the elderly, they prey on the sick, they prey on kids. I mean, it's a terrible thing. And you're asking, why does this happen? It's technology. Technology is the reason, because every time we go on a website, every time we do any little thing, because of the technological age that we're in, we are basically leaving crumbs for people to follow us home on. That's what we do. If you like telemarketers and you want them to call you, and I'm not saying they're bad people by any means, because it's a job, people have to do it, I get it. But you know what? I don't want to have 7 or 8 of them a day. To me, that's ridiculous, and it's gotten out of hand. These phones will help control that. So if you like the telemarketers, don't buy my phones today. If you don't want them, if you want to skim them out, this is the way to do it. And you realize this breaks them down into 4 categories. It'll allow the good calls to come through, but it blocks the ones. The robocalls are the worst, because that's not even a person calling you. That's a robot.
And you wait for him to answer.
Yeah, I know, it's terrible.
And if you're tired of crackling calls and dropped calls and interference, upgrade to Deck 6. Get AT&T, a company that's been around for 100 years, pretty much from the beginning when Alexander Graham Bell invented the first one. AT&T has stuck around as well. But more importantly, it's an upgrade. It's affordable today. I dare you to go out and try to find all these features at this value. You won't.
Well, and I'll tell you too, I know we're extremely busy. So one last time, so you have champagne, you have the rose gold. These are very hot colors exclusive to HSN. And then you have the silver and black. Whoever buys, it's $99 for your entire system, nothing extra to pay. It's no shipping charge on this. If you would like extra protection, all your products come with a great protection plan. But if you want to go over and above, a lot of people like to, you can do that at Protection Plus at hsn.com. So check out that as well. Hey, coming up a little bit later in the hour is, I tried to get this as host pick last year and I couldn't get it. We just couldn't get the inventory. But this is the HP Stream. This is the 14-inch Stream. I love this. It's powered, first of all, Intel inside, Intel graphics inside, powerful streaming device, computer, 4 gigs of RAM built in, 32 gig also on the memory. It's got Office 365. You get a year of Office with it. To me, it's the best work computer you'll ever have. It's free shipping and handling. You don't have to spend $1,000 or $1,200 on it. It's $299.95. So that's coming up with Shannon towards the end of the hour. So anyway, you know, we were talking about protecting yourself from people that you don't want to bug you, right? Well, and we talk about technology and all those things and how technology has made it so easy for people to steal our identity. But, you know, they also do it the old-fashioned way by actually stealing papers out of our trash, or they intercept mail correspondence for us, or they somehow find an old tax return in the garbage or whatever that you didn't shred. Well, the FCC talks about how important it is to shred documents, okay? That's why there are companies that make millions and billions of dollars, and all they do is shred corporate documents. That's because when you shred it, it goes away, and nobody can steal your name, your number, your address, your social security, your credit card information. It all gets destroyed, and only you have it. But you have to have a shredder to do that. Now, I don't know how many shredders we've sold here at HSN. It has to be in the millions and millions.
It's up there.
It's crazy, but this is what I was talking about. The FTC says to you, and they say, listen, there's a lot of steps you can take to try to protect yourself against identity theft. For example, customers, or consumers, excuse me, hopefully our customers, should closely guard their social security number. They should shred receipts, copies of credit card applications. I say copies of bills. Anything that's got your name, number, or anything important, you need to shred. But that comes from the FTC. Our price of $99.95 is the best on the market for basically a company that is responsible for, I think, what, a third of the machines, or is it 2/3?
A quarter.
A quarter.
Yeah,
now. So yeah, so it's a quarter of all the machines that are made come out of the company of Embassy, and we love them. They're, in our opinion, they're the best shredders on the market. I love this particular shredder because it's the perfect size for the family. It'll shred 10 pages at a time. It'll do staples.
Yep.
It'll do small paper clips. It'll do credit cards. Pretty much does anything you need to shred to get rid of, Bill, it takes care of it.
And tax time is the most prevalent time of year that identity theft even happens. Do you know half of all identity theft happens during tax season? Because all this stuff that comes in the mail, that we take off the printer, that we're sending off to the accountant, it is out there in the ethers and susceptible, so we want to be able to shred it. So Embassy's a great name brand, but it's also the features. We have other Embassy shredders, but this is the only one that's under $100, yet they still put it on wheels for us. They still have that nice large pull-out bin, which, by the way, the bin even has hooks in place, so you can actually put a liner inside it. But look at the difference. Look at how this shred is not something you've seen before. Normally, we're used to this strip shred technology, but when it's this small and that fine, they can't piece it together. This technology has been around since the 70s. They figured that out, and they, being the identity thieves who want to shop with our credit, ruin our credit, and then what happens? Guess what? With this shredder, this legal contract, I'm going to put it in, all of a sudden, it's gone, it's destroyed, thousands of little pieces per page. That is the reliability, that is the peace of mind that you're getting. And when we're talking about peace of mind, I want you to realize, this is a customer pick, and with like 700 perfect 5-star reviews, because it does what it's supposed to do. Is it jamming? No. Is it keeping up with, oh, this pre-filled out credit application? I don't want that, let's just go through my junk mail. So it's about getting rid of this, it's about securing your identity, but it's also about getting that clutter off your counter, off the filing cabinets, off your home office desk, because you're shredding it properly. Getting rid of those old tax documents, you're gonna love it. And realize it's the shredder today, but it's also a software bundle included as well. So we're giving you 3 full titles to protect your identity and your hard drive and all that. Then we're also giving you a 4th one called Hacker Up, a way to protect and manage your identity on social media. Have you ever tried logging into an app and they're like, well, what's your phone number for extra security?
Yeah, I know.
Let this help protect your identity as well. So you're protected virtually and physically with this configuration this morning.
We have all these great colors too, and that's another thing when you go to regular regular video stores or regular electronic retailers, you don't see 5 or 6 colors. You're never gonna find the leopard.
I know.
Look at our leopard. So it comes in leopard. We have it in red and blue and black. What do we call that red? Is that purple?
That is a Bordeaux.
That's a Bordeaux.
Exactly.
Excuse me. So that's the wine Bordeaux color. You know, Bill, it's funny you mentioned, because the reason I bought it because to reduce clutter.
Sure.
I wasn't even thinking about like protecting my identity. I was thinking about getting crud off my table. I had so many, you know, I had mailers that was like, you know, the equivalent of robocallers, but mail, you know, where you just get all this stuff in the mail, and most of it is junk mail. And I got tired of throwing it in the garbage. I was like, why don't I recycle? So I actually take a bin of this paper. I use it for stuffing when I'm sending packages, but I also it takes up about a 1/5 of the space of regular paper.
And the thing is, that junk mail that you're talking about, it's pre-filled out with our identities, so we can't just throw it away. That's why we want all the features that you're getting in this Embassy shredder. It gives you that fine, small, unidentifiable micro-cut technology. It's an evolution, but it's worth its weight in gold. 10 sheet capacity, not 6, not 8, but 10 sheets, yet it can still go through staples, credit cards, even paper clips if you like. The large pull-out bin, you never take the lid off anymore. It weighs about 20 pounds, so the fact that it's on casters rolls easily from room to room or under a desk. Actually, we're gonna show you the gears on the one in front of Guy, because I want you to see the quality and the density of these gears. Yet realize we're shipping it to you for free. So get it home and plug it in and see why it's a customer pick.
Yeah.
It's just the fact when you go out to the mailbox and you're like, oh, what do I do with all these documents with my address and name and identity? I don't just throw it away. Just walk over to your Embassy, shred it, and all of a sudden see with those gears how small and how fine everything ends up on the other side.
And you have to understand, a shredder is not a lightweight thing, okay? We put it on wheels, so because you're not gonna wanna carry this around. You know, I mean, I'm a big enough guy so I can haul it out of there, but I'll tell you, these things are very heavy because the gears inside there are heavy-duty stainless steel gears, okay? They got to go through paper clips. They got to go through staples. And these teeth, you ever see the car crushers? Have you seen them? They look a lot like that, only on a larger scale. That's what these do. And you want them built to last, and that's what Embassy is here for. If anything ever does get jammed in there, there's a reverse button so you can back it out. They take care of everything, okay? So even the automatic back out is something, you know, if you put like a giant paper clip in there and it doesn't go through, you back it right out. It's not gonna hurt the machine. Those are heavy-duty gears inside. But I'm telling you, you know, it's funny, I've gotten to the point where I like shredding. Like, I like it.
Feels good.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, destroy it. I want to get rid of it. You know, because we like to do stuff like that. It's just like, you know, the first time I cut the lawn, I'm like, this is great. I'm cutting things. You know, you feel like when you're behind the wheel of a good machine, you actually really enjoy using it. There's no frustration.
You get your money out of it. You get your money's worth. And the thing is, you think about what we should shred. It's the bank statements and the credit card offers. This is just a brief example. Insurance forms, medical documents, stuff that, I mean, you're trying to do a refinance on your home, all the stuff that's coming in. Are you trying to get a better interest rate on a car or on a TV or on your home? All those documents, you need documentation. But more importantly, a lot of us don't know we were identity theft, a victim of identity theft, until it's too late. Until all of a sudden we don't qualify for 3%, we're getting now 8%. It's like, what happened? Someone got your charge receipts. Someone got your tax documents. And remember this statistic, the half of all identity theft, 49% of all identity theft happens during tax season. That is right now. Most of us don't find out it's happened to us until someone else has picked up our return. Someone else got our check. It's like, why am I not getting my refund? Because someone filed before you. Identity theft. I was a victim of identity theft in college because I went to get my financial aid check. And all of a sudden they're like, you don't qualify this year, sir. I'm like, kind of need that check.
Look at that.
Because someone had filed before me. Because you know what?
Wow.
So many of us were doing this. We're like, it's not going to happen to me. The statistic for identity theft, it's 1 in 7. And when you have this out at the curb, can you tell me what was a tax document, what's a medical record, what's a boarding pass? But look at that one piece of paper. That one piece of paper is taking up so much space, yet it's disappeared. And you know, yes, there are dumpster divers, but you know what? You take it out to the curb, and all of a sudden it's a windy night, and your garbage can gets knocked over. And your paycheck stub is in the neighbor's yard. Or, you know, it's a medical record, or it's in prescription information. Shred it, and it's unidentifiable, and that's peace of mind at the end of the day.
There's a reason a lot of people install mailboxes with locks on them too, because you don't think people, when they see the little thing up in the air, you know, they're going to go, they are looking for ways. And everybody's like, oh, I live in a nice neighborhood, nobody's going to steal from me. Let me tell you something. First of all, that's where people go to steal. It's a nicer neighborhood.
Right.
But let me tell you something. I could put something on the curb, like an old beat up vacuum. I put that on the curb. I mean, literally, it's in pieces. It'll be gone in 10 minutes. Yeah. Somebody will come, and most of those people are good people that want to recycle, and they know how to fix something. So they're like, yeah, I'll fix it. I'll put it in a tag sale, and I'll make some money off it. Good for you. More power to you. But then there's other people that are really out there. You know, I saw a guy, and I'm not saying anything bad about the dude, but I watched him in my neighborhood, and he was following on his bicycle the UPS truck. I'm like, because I saw the UPS truck go, and then he stopped.
Yep.
And I'm like, this guy's following the UPS truck. I know he is. So I called the police. I don't ever know what happened, but I said, hey, this guy's on a red bike, and he's following the UPS truck, and he stops. He's in my neighborhood, and he disappeared. I never heard anything from it, but I'll guarantee this guy was looking to take stuff. So if you don't think it happens, and it's not going to happen to you, it can happen to you, and it happens to one out of every 7 people. Yep. So here's what I'm proposing for you. Get one of these machines. Try it out for 30 days. First of all, it's easy to use. You keep it on all the time. It has an auto feed, so whatever you put in it, it gets shredded, and you're good to go. But it shreds down to this size. Okay, it doesn't shred in strips. It doesn't shred in the long, big strips. It cross cuts. It's what we call micro cut technology. So it cuts fine this way and that way. And we'll show you the shred type. So this is old school, right?
This is that old school from the 70s. Strip shred, 30 shreds per page. Sounded great in the 70s, but 30-piece puzzle, a 4-year-old can do it. A lot of us advanced to cross-cutting, which was definitely a better option because it was smaller, but that's even been around long enough where they've taken the time to piece it together because just a little bit of information goes a long way. Look at how the gears have just totally gotten bigger and denser.
It's like dust coming out, like dust coming out of their belt.
And that's what you want. You can't put dust back together.
No.
And that's really what it walks away with. Because, you know, we've relied on this. A lot of our homes have it. That's why the Federal Trade Commission says we should. But this little piece of strip shred has identity on it. Crosscut. If you're going to get a 10-page crosscut, you're going to spend about $100. Why not get the latest in terms of microcut?
There's a T.
Yeah, good luck with that.
I'm not going to put all that together.
And the thing is, they'll move on to the next home or the next business. Yeah. And that's what you want. You don't want it to happen to you.
We have like I have an ongoing thing like with Danny too. I'm like, Dan, if you get home before me and you see the mail and you know stuff is crap, I'm like, put it through the shredder. He loves it because he's a kid. He's like, yeah, put it through the shredder. You know, kids love that stuff. Yeah. But I'm telling you, ladies, you know, if you are the one that handles the bills at home, you know exactly what's going on with all the junk mail that that you get every single day. And I don't know about you, but it stresses me out to see a pile of envelopes. Even if it's not bad stuff and it's harmless, I don't want to see it.
Well, all this stuff, the junk mail,
I would say,
we hold on to it.
I would say,
just shred it.
I would say 75% of my mail is junk mail.
Do you know, actually, with those junk mail, they pad the envelopes with solicitations, so we have to open it up.
Right.
Because it can't go through most of your standard household shredders, because most of them can't go through 10 pages and staples and credit cards. And actually, speaking of credit cards, let me show you this example. We all can relate to credit cards, right? Dense, strong plastic, we rely on it, we live in it. It's expired, it has my identity, I want to get rid of it. I try to cut it, just even bend it in half. Look what happens when I micro-cut it. That is how small all those little pieces become. And at the end of the day, can you tell me if it's Guy's credit card or my credit card, Visa or American Express? The shred is smaller than a dime. They're gonna move on, yet it has the power to go through that dense plastic. That's because you're getting Embassy. That's because you're not spending over $100. Most of our Embassy shredders are easily over $100, not this unit, and that's really the best time to pick it up is now. And if you really want leopard, you're never gonna find that leopard anywhere else but here. And realize you're walking away with microcut, convenience, the clutter disappears. Here's 100 pieces of paper that went through that 1970 strip shred. The bag is full, and Guy, can you even read it from over there? There's someone's email address.
Yeah. Look, there's Bill's home phone number right there.
Whoops, hide that. Same 100 pages, it's a smaller footprint. It's a smaller shred. So you're emptying the bin list, filling up your bin list.
Better for the environment.
You can't put it back together.
Yeah, well, it's better for recycling and things like that. And honestly, it makes your recycling so much easier because the paper, a crumpled up piece of paper, takes up about 20 times the amount of space when you crumple it up versus a little pile of dusty little bits, tidbits. If you get this today, it's $20 off. We got free shipping. And by the way, I think Bill did mention the software. Yep. But this is a 4-title software voucher that goes along with it. And this is going to also help to secure your, yourself at home, whether you're on your computer or whatever. There's lots of great ideas. Social media. Help your kids out with this stuff. The kids are, I won't say they're innocent, but they're kind of innocent when it comes to technology. They think everybody's,
even us. I don't know how it all works.
I'm like, yeah, kid, come on, be my friend. No, don't do it. Telling you, stay away from those people out there. Anyway, you're gonna love this, and remember, all the colors are available: black, blue. Is that Merlot or
Bordeaux?
Cabernet? It's Bordeaux. There's so many wines.
Is it?
Shannon's over there going, what did you say it was, Shannon? Do you think it's Merlot or Bordeaux? Or do you care?
I'm not a.
But you know what? It comes in a box.
It's burgundy.
Shannon's like, why are you involving me? I don't want to be involved in your presentation. Anyway, hey, listen, if you everything comes with great protection, but if you'd like a little extra protection, we have that available for you. It's called Protection Plus, and you can check it out. It's got hassle-free protection, 24/7 customer service, and no deductibles. Just click that little button on your screen there. Billy Boy, thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Best. We will see you again a little bit later. I think you're back a couple hours from now if you want to see the Today Special. Or if you'd just like to order it straight out, you can. My producer, Kyle, tells me that the rose gold is getting very limited. So if you'd like that, it's a fancy, fancy color. We have that. And we also have the champagne, and we have it in black. If you don't like the telemarketers, you need to buy this because it's going to help you with them. Get them out of your life. Do it once and for all with a really affordable system. You're going to love it. All right, Shannon is taking a last look at our beautiful beach scene as we celebrate the end of spring break.
The end of spring break. It all has to come to an end, of course, but it is the beginning of actual spring, so we're cool with that. All right, it is time to reveal our hot item of the day. We've got an entire store dedicated to our hot items. It's called our Hot Item Store. Go figure. Right there on hsn.com. And our hot item of the day is the Michael Todd Sonic Smooth Exfoliating Hair Removal System. It's $99. It's our spring price. We've had so many great comments about this, about how it makes their skin look smooth and radiant. It actually is exfoliating and removing that sort of peach fuzz hair. If you've ever had like a dermaplaning at the dermatologist, that is what this does for you. It exfoliates the top layer of skin, but it is safe to use. It's using that sonic technology that Michael Todd is known for and giving you an amazing, clean, radiant skin. So watch how this shows. It's just sort of gently exfoliating, using that sonic technology, vibrating, gently exfoliating the top layer of skin, removing that peach fuzz hair, many of those little pesky whiskers. It's an entire system there, and it works with the different cartridges. It's really easy to use, but it's $99. We'll ship it to you for free, and that's our hot item. You can get it on 5 Flex as well. So check out everything in our hot item store. We also have a great deal on all electronics. So if you are searching for our top electronic items, you can save up to 25% off our top tech of 2018. So shop favorites like the Xbox One and Apple MacBook and Google Home, and they're all up to 25% off. It's all on hsn.com, so head over there right now. I'm gonna eke out a few more seconds at the beach, and then I'll be right back with our #1 best-selling laptop here at HSN.
I'm Joy. I'm a mother, that's first and foremost. I'm curious, always curious. I'm a bit of a perfectionist, and I'm an inventor. So when I'm designing product, it's all about making everyday life simpler. I guess that's just how I look at things. I find a lot of inspiration from just living my everyday life. And I think, boy, every day's a gift. Make joyful discoveries every day.
Who knew a little piece of plastic could be so much fun? Now, when you apply for the HSN card, instantly get $10 off. It's all about you. Extra flex on the things you love. Now, when you use your HSN card, you get extra flex all day, every day on all jewelry, beauty, and fashion purchases. Plus, no interest VIP financing, VIP easy returns, exclusive offers, all with no annual fee. Apply now. Call 1-800-695-1418 or search HSN card at hsn.com.
Here at HSN, we base our retail values on nationwide information. Retail value is an indication of the price you would expect to pay for the same or similar item elsewhere, not the price at which you would be able to sell the item. Prices do vary around the country, so ours might be different from prices in your area. For more information, call one of our customer service reps at 1-800-284-3900.
The latest and greatest, and it's time to upgrade your computer. If you're sick of seeing that little spinny thing and you're doing your emails, or you want a great webcam that makes you look incredible, you know, hey, that's okay. That's not vain. That's what we do. This is our #1 best-selling laptop for a reason. It's lightweight. It weighs about 3 pounds. It's got an amazingly long battery life. Why is all of this so important? It's from HP, which is our top name in computer, not just ours. It's top name in computing all across the world. This is the HP Stream. It's 14 inches. What you're gonna be able to do with this is bring it anywhere. It's your mobile office because it only weighs 3 pounds and you're not tethered to the wall. So even if your mobile office wants to be your couch, you don't have to plug it in. You've got 10 hours to lounge and play and watch movies and also get work done because it includes Microsoft Office and 5 years of tech support. So if you're not a computer whiz, this is the one for you. Also, if you just want fashion colors, this is the one for you as well. We've got purple and white and blue, and our computer expert, if you're not a computer whiz, here's our computer whiz. Aaron Berger is here with us.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi there.
It's everything, so much stuff built in for $299. I just don't want people to get stuck on the price and think this is a cheapo computer. It's not.
The biggest thing that I worry about when presenting this computer is everyone needs to know from the start out, this is a full computer. What do I mean by a full computer? For example, the RAM in this computer, this has 4 gigabytes of RAM. The average RAM on our $500, $600, $700 computers at HSN, 4 gigabytes of RAM. This has an Intel processor built in, #1 processor company in the world. Full Windows 10. So the operating system isn't a dumbed down operating system. It's not, it's not like a tablet operating system or something like that. It's the full deal from A to Z, from start to finish. Yes, it's lighter weight. Yes, it has longer battery life. It weighs about 3 pounds, has a 10.5-hour battery life, powered by Intel inside. 4 gigabytes of RAM, 32 gigabytes of solid state hard drive. We'll talk about that in a few minutes. Intel high definition graphics. So this is 12 times faster with 3-dimensional gaming. This is about 8 times faster when it comes to being on the internet, and when it comes to streaming high definition video. I want to show you something else that's really cool from the very beginning. I don't do that. I don't close computers in the course of presentations because I usually have 12 or 15 minutes to sell them, and it usually takes, 5 minutes to turn a computer back on once you've closed it. Did you see that? Look again.
Wait, it was completely off. It's
closed
off now,
like I
right?
closed the computer. Yeah, it's not like it's playing underneath
no
there
more
right
battery
now.
use.
It's sleeping, really, would be the best way to say it. But when I open this up, watch. Boom, it takes 1 second. That's because this has a solid state drive, and I want to talk about that. It's the primary difference between this and a computer that costs 3 times as much and that weighs twice as much. The solid state drive means there are no moving parts. With most hard drives have like a whirring motor. So that means a couple of things. It means they burn through battery faster. Careful. So usually they're 3 or 4 hours, not 10 hours, right? This is all solid state, so this burns through, uses battery more intelligently. Moving parts means friction. Friction means heat. So usually the bottom of your computer is hot, right? This stays cool to the touch because there are no moving parts. And
so
then the
it's
other thing is weight.
truly a laptop. You can put it on your lap and not heat it up.
Put it on your lap and still have a happy day.
I like that.
Yeah, that's how it works.
I like that.
Pretty
and you
cool,
know what? It is a happy day. I was reading some of the reviews, Aaron, and one of my favorite reviews was, I got it home in the box today and I've been using it ever since. That's how goof-proof it is. That's how you will get it home in the box. By the way, we will ship it to you for free. You can get it home in a box for $59.99 on any major credit card. Right out of the box, you will be using it. And if you're like, I don't know how to set up email, right out of the box, you're gonna open it up and you're gonna call the US-based, 100% US-based tech support that you get for 5 years included. That's not additional, that's not extra. We're including that for you because we want you to be able to use your computer and do anything. What do you know? How do I store pictures? How do I get on Facebook? Anything, no dumb questions, no needing to call your grandchild or your kid or your husband or anybody home to be able to get you up and running, and you will be using it right out of the box. So if your computer is, what would you say, Aaron? Computers are always being upgraded, right?
Yeah,
but
absolutely.
if it's been, I don't know, 3 years.
3 years. 3 years is a really good. That's a really good landmark. The average person in the U.S. keeps their computer 4 years, which is about a year too long.
I was going to say,
very honest with
in that entire last year, they're like, this, doggone it, I hate this computer.
This isn't fun. It's heavy. The battery doesn't last. It's too slow on the internet. This has Intel high def graphics. 3 years ago, not all of our graphics were high definition. Not all of our audio was high definition. This has a processor, again, Intel, the #1 processor company in the world inside, that's built to handle all of your high definition graphics. Okay, there's 2 things I want to do. I want to talk to you about really quickly about Windows 10, because again, this is the full version of the Windows operating system. So it's not like some kind of mobile or any, this is full computer power, full computer RAM, full computer operating system, Windows 10, so it's simpler and more secure. The start button is back, really, really easy to use. There's a new Edge web browser built in, and Cortana's personal digital assistant is built in too, so you can talk to your computer and those kind of things. What I really want to do is hop into my computer, and I'm going to shrink here a little bit so I can, there we go, get into the camera a little bit better, because I want you guys to see, here I am saying, this is full computer, but gosh, it's early. I'm always just a little bit windblown in the morning. It's one of those things I do. I talk about this being a full computer, and the best way I know to show you that, to kind of prove that, is to show you what's going on in the computer at one time. So, first of all, Shannon mentioned right out the gate, there is a webcam built in, HP TrueVision webcam. HP does such a good job with their webcam. So beautiful webcam built in. You can see we're streaming to about 98 million homes right now. A little computer this size with a 14-inch screen, which by the way is the largest screen that they offer on any HP Stream. HP Stream comes in 3 different sizes: an 11-inch, a 13-inch, a 14-inch. 14 inches, the hardest size to find. That's the big one. I would always get, nobody ever wish they had a smaller screen. I'm telling you right now, especially when it doesn't really add any weight. Another thing, so we've got 3-dimensional editing and creating up here on Paint 3D. Let me ask you right now, can you do 3D creation and rendering on your computer at home, let alone your computer that costs $300? I mean, this is really showing some power. And I've got, you saw all of those different things that I have running at one time, and I'll count them up for you again in a minute. This is just, again, just a little bit of editing and rendering. This is the power of Windows 10. This is the power of those 4 gigabytes of RAM to be able to do all this at one time. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 10 programs up and running, including a webcam, including Facebook. There's our Mr. Guy early in the morning, including a game, including video up and running. There's no pausing, there's no waiting, there's no hesitating. So this is what you can expect when you get this home. And this is why, to Shannon's point, customer reviews on HP Streams. HP Stream is the #1 selling computer at HSN over the past 12 months. People have bought more of this computer than any other computer, and I'll tell you why. People love the speed. Did you see that? Normally when you close the computer and you turn it on, you're gonna wait 2 minutes, 3 minutes, you know, they're not instant on. People love that it's instant on.
Yeah.
People love how lightweight this is. It weighs only about 3 pounds. Love the battery life, it's 10-hour battery life, but you're really not sacrificing in power. I will tell you the only thing this doesn't have that many laptops have that are 2 and 3 times the price, there's no optical drive built in. There's no optical drive built in because this is a computer that's designed to be lightweight and on the go. So if on the couple of times a year you want to play a DVD or, pardon me, excuse me, you need to put a disc in, you can always plug an optical drive into this. I want to talk about storage. 32 gigabytes of memory built in, but one thing we've barely mentioned, we need to spend a minute, I can't believe I haven't said this yet, but these presentations go fast. Microsoft Office 365 is included. There is not another computer on hsn.com in our entire assortment right now where we are including Microsoft Office 365. You know what that means, right? It means you get Microsoft Outlook, Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, Microsoft Access, Microsoft OneNote, you get Microsoft PowerPoint, you get Microsoft Publisher, you get them all for a full year included. You always have to, you know, very often we have what we call a matrix and we'll have 2 prices up on the screen and for another $100 or $150, then Microsoft is included. We're including Microsoft Office today with this. So this is your get it done computer, and it also comes with a full terabyte hard drive, which I'll tell you about more in a minute. Before we show you anything else, I want to show you one more thing live, and that is, Shannon and I had a little talk about private eyes.
You get to see them.
This is what they look like in the package.
That's cool.
Okay, so
Wait
you've
till
got
you
a
see what these
webcam.
do. Yeah.
You've got a webcam on your computer, right?
A really good webcam.
A great webcam. And many of us have webcams on our computers, and we have them on, oh, that's a great shot. Thank you, guys. We have them on our computers, we have them on our smartphones, we have them on our tablets. These little private eyes mean you can put these over your webcam. A lot of us worry that people get into our computer, can hack into our computer, can see what we're doing, so we'll put like Post-it notes over our webcam.
Yeah.
You were telling me you've got tape over yours and that kind of stuff, right? Look, these little private eyes, you get 10 of these. They go on your computer or your tablet or your smartphone. These have been wildly popular since we've debuted them, and I just think they're a great little addition.
Because they're sleek as well to be able to put on your cell phone. So you get 10 of them for $20 today. So they're $10 off. This is an amazing deal, and no more of that junky looking little Post-it or whatever you've got. You know, we've all seen those spy shows, right? And the spy shows or in the crime shows are always like tune into their video footage on their.
What happens.
I don't know if they can do it or not, but it is nice
Some
to be
people
able
can.
to
I
have
can tell you that. If you know what you're doing, you can. And it's nice to have that blocked through hardware, not just software.
Absolutely. All right, I do want to warn you, with this computer, the purple is very limited. It's going to be the first to go. I don't know if it's because it's the Pantone color of the year or just because purple is such a rare color to be able to find in a laptop. White, really fresh color, and then that blue, that just icy blue is really pretty as well. Why do you want a pretty computer? Well, one, because you're going to use it every single day, and the other because you're going to use it at the coffee shop. You want a little, it's like a little fashion statement, right? It's your on-the-go office, not only because it's got Office built in, but because it's got a 10-hour battery life. You don't have to be the person at the coffee shop fighting for the plug because you have to plug in your overheated computer. It's lightweight. You can take it anywhere. It's your office on the go, whether it's on the couch or in the coffee shop. You're not tethered to the wall because of that 10-hour battery life. Beautiful colors to choose from, $59 to get it home, and it's our #1 best-selling tablet here at HSN for a reason. Because it works, because it makes you happy, because it's got all the features that you would expect in a much more expensive computer. And computer, sometimes, did I call it tablet? I call it a tablet because it's so light. I meant computer, I meant laptop.
You're not the first person to make that mistake. And the price, people look at the price and that's what they think.
It's a tablet price, but it's a full computer.
And I want to emphasize, this is an Intel processor. Intel makes processors for smartphones, they make processors for tablets, and they make processors for computers. This is a processor from their computer line.
There's a difference. There's a really big difference because it's faster, it's smoother.
Most tablets have 1 gigabyte of RAM. An extraordinary tablet might have 2 gigabytes of RAM. This has 4 4 gigabytes of RAM. RAM is what allows your computer to multitask well. It allows your computer to be really fast online. Look, this is like, also, this is a 14-inch screen, not a 7 or an 8-inch or even a 10-inch screen. This is a 14-inch screen. You can see we're live streaming hsn.com. There's no buffering. There's no pausing, there's no waiting, there's no, none of that. I should mention, this is HP month, of course, so happy HP month. It's one of my favorite months of the year, of course. I love to sell HP product, and this is the only airing today of the HP stream. So if you're thinking about trying it, you look at the price, you go, I wanna know what kind of computer I get at that price. I would say get it home and try it out, because when you get it home and you see the speed and you see the lightness and you see things that you can't do on most computers, on computers that aren't solid state. For example, close the computer and then when you open it up, within 1 second, boom. It's not just back up and on, it's back up and where you were, just a moment ago. I think that's really important. I want to mention Viper for one moment, and then I want to talk about the processor and I want to talk about the graphics. I mentioned Viper because this is, as I said, a full computer. What do I mean by that? It's the full Microsoft operating system. This is 100% a PC. With any PC, you've got to have great antivirus. Viper Advanced Security has artificial intelligence built in and machine learning built in. It protects 6 computers for the life of 6 computers. You plug it in, you let it load, you take it out. This computer's protected forever, and you have 2 more licenses on this stick. We send you 2 sticks. So protects 6 computers forever, and there's also 2 licenses of something called Wi-Fi Shield, which protects your computers and your tablets and your smartphones when you're out and about on public Wi-Fi. So I always say, if you're not gonna have great antivirus, turn your computer off. Don't use your computer. You've got to protect yourself. And Viper Advanced is the best way we know to do it.
It is. It protects you, protects your information, protects your computer. So we've got purple, white that you've been seeing a lot, and that beautiful icy blue, $59. That flex pay is for everybody. We're shipping it to you for free. You've got 30 days to try it out. And if you don't love it, you are welcome to send it back. But here's the thing too. If you're not a computer whiz, I'm not a computer whiz, Aaron is. That's why he's here. But he has a computer whiz. But if you're not, this is the computer for you, because it comes with 5 years of no dumb questions, really, is what it is. 5 years of tech support from someone like Aaron. It's like having Aaron on speed dial, which I do, by the way. But you get that tech support. It's US based. It's 24/7. No dumb questions to ask. If you just say, hey, wait, what's the RAM again? What does that do? How many pictures can I store? No dumb questions asked, and that's included. $299 for close to $500 worth of added extras. You get all kinds of added extras in here, the ones that you'll use. So you get Microsoft Office, you get 5 years of tech support, you get so many different things that you're getting included that you'll use right out of the box. And one of the things, if you've been reading some of the reviews, some of the huge customer pick reviews, everybody loves it because it's easy, because it's cute, because it's light, because the battery lasts so long, over 10 hours, and because it's fast and beautiful as well. When we were watching you on the video, I was like, that looks better than our super expensive cameras. Yeah, it's a very, very high quality screen. And in fact, to that point, we've got 2 videos I would love to show you guys. One is about the processor, well, they're actually both about the processor, but one is specifically about the processor and the other is about something called Intel high definition graphics that are built in sort of as part of the processor. So this is one of the latest versions of the Intel processor built in. Dependable power for smooth running apps on the go. Quick startup time, like instant startup time. You turn this computer on and boom, it's ready to go, because there are no moving parts inside. And no moving parts means you don't have to wait for your computer to start whirring. Keeps going for hours and hours. An extended battery life, about a 10.5-hour battery life. Remember, all this in a computer that weighs only 3 pounds. Now, compared to a 5-year-old laptop, look at these numbers. 12 times better high definition, 8 times better high definition video conversion, 12 times better 3D gaming. Let me say that again. 12 times better 3D gaming, 8 times better high definition video conversion. What it all comes down to, if you love to watch videos, if you love to play games, if you love to listen to music, if you love to do anything entertainment or media related on your computer, oh my gosh, this is absolutely a great computer for you, because it's quick,
It's on the go, it's lightweight, it has a long battery life, and what I'd love to do again, if you're just joining us, something we've barely mentioned, we talked about our private eyes, which will cover the little, cover your webcam so you know that you're all, you know, if you don't want people looking at you on your webcam, you got that covered. We talked about that. We mentioned our Viper antivirus, which is great for keeping you protected virtually in the virtual world. What we're including though is Microsoft Office 365, and I want to show you guys again. Microsoft Office 365 comes with a full year version for three devices. So for your computer, for your tablet, and for your phone, Microsoft Outlook, Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, Microsoft Access, Microsoft OneNote, Microsoft PowerPoint, and Microsoft Publisher. The other thing that it comes with is a full year, and it actually says this right on the front of the box, a terabyte of OneDrive cloud storage. That terabyte of OneDrive cloud storage means you can store from your computer, you can store about 250 hours of high definition video, which is about 1,000 hours of standard definition video.
Oh my gosh.
About 300, again, in a computer that weighs 3 pounds, about 300,000 photos, 320,000 photos, about 16,000 hours of music, which is about 200,000 songs. And the nice thing about having on a computer that's so portable, about having that OneDrive storage, is that when you store something to the computer, you are actually storing it to the cloud, but it means it's instantly accessible anywhere else. So maybe this isn't the computer, for not just any other computer, yes, any other computer, but also any other tablet or any other smartphone, because, especially if you're using any of the Office programs, they're compatible across all your platforms. We're even including the software to make them compatible. So you download something on your computer, it's available when you're out and about on your phone later in the day.
Yeah.
Pretty cool,
Imagine
right?
that, being able to do your work here and then having access to it anywhere, or having access to your pictures from anywhere, anywhere you are. $59 to get this home. I do want to warn you, we will have fewer than 200 of the purple to go around for everybody, and we are more than halfway through our entire quantity for who knows how long before we get these back. They're our #1 best-selling laptop. There I go, I got it right.
There you go.
For a reason. We know and trust HP. They've been around for years and years. They're the ones to trust. They're the ones that, I mean, what a power-packed, lightweight laptop. That's why I keep calling it a tablet, because it's so lightweight, and you're gonna be able to do so much with it. Thank you so much, Aaron.
Such a pleasure. Thanks for having me on your show.
Absolutely. We want you to get this before it's gone, because Aaron's not coming back with it today. All right, thank you so much. Don't go anywhere, because Guy is actually outside. Let's check in with him, see what he's doing.